Africa is poor, there is no good infrastructure, no roads, even people don't have houses. They stay in bush.
Whoa.
They built tents. It's not true, by the way. It's opposite of that. It's building its infrastructure like crazy.
One of my craziest culture shocks when I came to Africa as an Indian student was that they actually respect women. And I know it sounds crazy, but they don't have arranged marriages. Like, there's no concept of forcefully human trafficking in the name of arranged marriage. And it sounds crazy to me that the actual groom pays the bride's family.
Ghana is one of the best countries in Africa that accommodates you regardless of wherever you're coming from. So this Indian lady was lied to about Africa. According to her, she never knew Ghana was like this until she decided to come. And in fact, it seems Indians are beginning to take over Ghana because we've seen a lot of Indians residing in Ghana, coming to study in Ghana, a lot of them, and they are having this cultural shock because of the, differences in religion, differences in the way of life, differences in food. But we're going to be sharing this particular video with you to show you guys what this Indian person thinks about Ghana, and we will be right back. Please, as you're watching, kindly share the video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel.
One of my craziest culture shocks when I came to Africa as an Indian student was that they actually respect women. And I know it sounds crazy, but they don't have arranged marriages. Like, there's no concept of forcefully human trafficking in the name of arranged marriage. And it sounds crazy to me that the actual groom pays the bride's family as a token of appreciation for raising this wonderful woman that I'm going to marry. And in India, the groom actually expect money for maintaining the daughter and taking the burden away. Like, we look at women in such a crazy way.
Africa is poor, there is no good infrastructure, no roads, even people don't have houses. They stay in bush.
Whoa.
They built tents. It's not true, by the way. It's opposite of that. It's building its infrastructure like crazy. Even in India, some places we don't have that kind of flyovers. Like in Ghana, we have it. Education level of the people in Ghana, I'll admire it. The first thing I loved about Volta region is the mountains. You're surrounded by mountains. The road is amazing.
What is the one thing that you love about Ghana? Something that you love so much and you can't find in India?
Is the people, of course. Children and women in Ghana, you guys are very strong and independent, and I'm proud of you. I've traveled Upper West, Jirapa, Tamale, Kumasi, Tachiman, and Accra, Cape Coast, and Eastern region, Aseswa, and also Woti region, Dambai, and Volta region, final.
You visited so many places. If you have to live permanently, in one of the places you visited in Ghana.
It's going to be Volta region.
Volta region.
Yes.
Watch the complete episode.
As an Indian, this is how I enjoy my banku. Once your sleeves are all rolled up and you've washed your hands, you start preparing to get comfortable because you don't care who's watching you, who's not watching you. All you care about is the flaming hot soup in the pot right in front of you, and then it's going right in your mouth. Once your banku is ready and it's all spread out and your mouth starts watering, that's your sign, guys. That's your sign that it's time to dig in. And when it's time to dig in, you have to go all in. It doesn't matter it's hot, because when you go all in, the first bite is the best bite.
Your first time in Ghana, when you arrived at the airport, what was the feeling like?
First time I arrived in Ghana Accra Airport is like completely different place where I have thought that it's a poor country. Maybe it's same like as Cameroon. But no, Ghana is better in infrastructure and developing and the education level of people. In Cameroon, when I was in Cameroon, the people education, like we had so many people that can speak English, but still most of them speak French, which is very difficult for me to go and travel everywhere.
Right.
The language barrier. But when I came to Ghana, everybody from children to elderly, everybody speaks English. So I find Ghana slightly easiest to travel for foreigners.
Have you ever gone somewhere And out of the blues, you have this feeling that you are in another country. Now, you having this feeling that you are in another country, you are still in Ghana, you have not left Ghana. Now, if you've ever had that feeling, then that is exactly how you're going to feel when you walk into some Indian communities right here in Ghana. Now, these Indian communities, they are like small, communities or small group of Indians that are living quietly inside of Ghana. Now, they are scattered about here in Ghana in small, clusters. Now, before you get to even see these people, you are definitely going to get the smell of the spices that they use. And I am talking about those strong mix of, spices like curry, turmeric, and a host of other. And before you know what, it's going to even get to you. Now, the smell of those spices is going to get to you before it even gets to, their table. Now, these Indians here, they have shops, they have grocery shops, they have restaurants that you might not even be able to pronounce their names. And let's not even forget, they have quite a number of jewelry shops that, you're going to be seeing the gold rather glittering. And you are going to stand there and say to yourself, these people have actually built a small world for themselves right here in Ghana. Now, the thing is that many people don't know that it wasn't easy for them to start out right here in Ghana. Most of them actually came to Ghana many years ago, maybe before even independence. You get what I am saying? And just like quite a number of foreigners that are here established in Ghana, they came with their small bags and little money, and of course the big dream that they want to make it and make it big here. And some of them actually started as small traders in Accra, Kumasi. They started by selling fabrics, spare parts, and of course food. They worked quietly, they respected the people of the land. And when you do all of these, you're going to see that there's growth, even if the growth is little by little. And when this happens, over time, they are going to, you get what I am saying. They did not just make money, they also built a life here. They built their temples where they go and pray, they built schools for their children, and of course, a small community where they could speak their language and celebrate their festivals. But that's not it. That's not all of it. Here's the beautiful part. They did not close themselves. They did not, alienate. They did not get to isolate themselves. They blended in. They adapted into the system. You see that quite a number of them speak the local language here in Ghana. They live peacefully among Ghanaians. And when you look at it, that's how to respect the culture of the host land that you're living in. But was it easy for them? It wasn't easy. Definitely, it wasn't easy. Some of them, I want to tell you, faced challenges. Some of them were misunderstood. But in all of these difficulties or challenges that they faced, they kept going on. They kept going forward with humility, with hard work and unity. And today, guess what? The descendants of these Indians that moved to Ghana, they call Ghana their home. They speak English, they speak Tree, they eat wache, they eat quite a number of dishes here, and they live freely between the two worlds, Ghana and India. And when you really look at it closely, you're going to see something beautiful. They did not come here to take over the land. Rather, they came here to build, they came here to settle down, they came to find peace. They came to create a place that feels almost like home to them. A place where they can call home that is, away from their actual home. So what I have to say is that if you've ever tried to settle in a new place, you're going to probably understand the feeling. You're going to, experience basically everything that they went through. So try to keep your roots, try to keep your roots alive while you are adapting to the new system. It's not going to be easy, but somehow these people did it, and you are going to do it. And that's why I would always say they did not just build a community, they built a small world for themselves inside Ghana.
So a lot of people have different experiences whenever they come to the motherland Ghana. Just like me, when I first came to Ghana, it was easy for me to adapt because the food was kind of similar to what I eat back then in Nigeria, because I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, so the Yoruba food and the Ghana food has a lot of similarities, and the texture, the taste, in fact, it's just amazing. And when you see people coming into Ghana, a lot of them are coming to get different experiences about the culture. Just like these Indian people, they have different culture. Like the Indians, they give them out in marriage. In fact, they are betrothed to people. The bride even pay the grooms the groom price. Unlike in Ghana here, the grooms pay the bride price. A lot of cultural differences, and that is the reason why people need to travel to learn more about cultures and way of life of different people in different countries, and it helps a lot. It actually do help. So for those people that will go and say, don't come to my country, go back to your country, there are people there learning the culture. Traveling is not just I'm going there to live forever. A lot of people are migrating to experience new culture, to experience new way of life, or just to change environments, you know, to know more about a particular country. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please kindly share this video, like and subscribe.